Well, good afternoon, people. Thought I would throw in a little summary and a little gratitude to my experience in the Denver area. First, a huge thank you for putting this all together. And I mean the movie. And so this compliment goes to David Martin for putting together his film American Revolution. I want to also thank Kim Martin, because it was when David decided to do a almost monologue type presentation of his view of his love of the American potential was directed to his love, Kim Martin. So, if you watch the movie, you'll get a little explanation of his process of doing this with one take. And it's 58 minutes of his love affair with the potential of the American condition. So I also want to thank Dana Bush, who not only helped put together the activity of the Denver screening, but also a dinner for us, as well as the In Her House home screening. And I think we had roughly 70 people within her living room. What was so remarkable was the Q&A that was followed, because it went like for over 2 hours, and then we had to hustle our way up to Fort Collins, where, and here's the other thank you and gratitude and shout out to Nora Smith. And Nora and I, well, all of us, and then I'm going to add Julie Fomby, who we had continuous communication in setting these things up. So we ran up to Fort Collins, got there, people were already coming in, and we had to do a very quick setup of David's posters, and he got onto the podium to make sure the movie would kind of go through their system, and then away we went. Again, after that movie, we had another almost 2 hours of question and answer. Then after that, we migrated. Well, we didn't migrate. No, we got together at Nora's house to have a group session with David. And Nora has a group of about 8 individuals who have done the Integral Asset Management class. And they wanted to have time with David to learn some things directly from him and to understand more of how the integral system came to be. And that was just an amazing story of how David, many years ago, went around the world to 142 countries with his Heritage Innovation Trust Foundation group and pursued many observations in these areas around the world, whether it was the cultures themselves or it was the nature of fish, or nature of mollusks, nature of things that seemed to have consistency that allowed him to come up with what his amazing integral approach is. 6 dimensions that kind of covers the areas that are the foundation. And then lastly, we went back to Denver to St. John's Church and had another showing, kind of Dana's Denver group. But what was amazing was that there were people from the In Her House showing that said, hey, I'm going to grab some friends and we'll see you on Monday. And there were people from Saturday night in Fort Collins at CSU that said, wow, I'm going to grab some friends and we're going to come and see it again and let them come. So the question and answer was by far the most wonderful experience. Not only were the questions fantastic and opened up the opportunity to hear more stories that David had in relationship to the question, but provided an expanded view to the audience to receive. Now, lastly, I think what was so great is that there were people there that connected with other people to have more community activities and gatherings in the future. And it's all about this connection part from one person to the other. And I got to meet in person people from Activate Humanity and people I've been talking to over the last few months. That is always a wonderful thing. And now I will have the opportunity of expanding on that relationship. So again, I want to thank all those, Nora, Dana, Julie, David, Kim, and a host of others. The group called Colorado, what was it? Colorado Free and Open Organization. I'm missing something up here, but I'm still on the fly. With that said, I encourage people, go to fullylive.world and look for the movie, and you'll see an outline of how to acquire a screening. And with that, I will say adieu and look forward to any kind of communication in the near future. Bye.